Hopping out the Regal with the eagle, hoodie hood, big headed like an eagle. Look up in the sky, fly tripping like a seagull. Nigga in the glove, ain't no love for enemigo, and even he know. Way too much. Niggas say I do drugs, way too much.
What's the deal, Hoodlum gang? Welcome back to my channel. This your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old end. And today I want to do something different. I want to give y'all my list of the top 5 most famous Crips sea walking on this planet Earth. And speaking of sea walk, number 5, Dub C. Dub C is probably number 5 on this list, if not for his music. That epic sea walk that he did on the Up in Smoke tour when he was up there with the West Side Connection, and he bounced across the stage. I had actually never seen nobody do nothing like that. I don't even know if he do that in real life, but he did it, and it went viral before viral was a such thing. Dub C had everybody trying to sea walk in the late 90s and early 2000s. It's a lot of dumb moves that I seen sea walking around my age. Obviously not grown men, but you know, at that time being 12, 13, 14, even though they was banging what they was banging, they was sea walking. And for that alone, he makes this list. Number 4, my favorite number, Monster Cody. Monster Cody gotta be high up on this list, just for the simple fact the book alone is epic. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I never read the book. It's like recordings out there on YouTube, so I heard a little bit. I've never read that book, something I gotta do one day. He was very articulate, smart, had a lot of interviews on a lot of different platforms over the years, dating back to like maybe the early 90s, 91, 92. Monster Cody was definitely an influential person when it comes to gangbanging and cripping. Custerson White read that book and wanted to be a Crip. And if I'm not mistaken, the dude from New York read that book, and that may have had something to do with the 9 Trey Bloods. I don't know. It's hearsay. We'll never know. But for that alone, he got to be number 4. Number 3, Neighborhood Nip, FIP, SIP. You know what I'm saying? Nip, obviously, well, he was in the game a lot longer than he was actually famous to the mainstream eyes. But a lot of people knew who Nip was in the underground scene, especially out here on the West Coast. And when he died, if you didn't know him, you knew him a lot more. And that's why you got athletes, a lot of athletes. I just seen Odell Beckham, since he played for LA now, he chunking it up in the picture. I was about to say Ryan. Russell Westbrook, he do it all the time. I don't know if it's because of Nip or if he got some ties to some type of neighborhoods. I don't know. But Nipsey is number 3 on that list for that reason, man. Influence on the culture. Number 2, Stanley Tookie Williams. He was a West Side Crip. They call him a co-founder, but I don't think he was a co-founder from what I know. I think the West Side Crips, well, first of all, Raymond Washington started the Crips. They was just the Crips at that time in '69. The West Side Crips didn't come out until '71, and I think Tookie might have been in jail at that time. And when he got out, he joined the West Side Crips. So I don't know how he was a founder, but Tookie was very influential, just the way he looked, the way he carried himself. He wasn't a loud talker from what people say. He was on Swole, and he just was somebody that people gravitated towards. And When you think of Crippin', that's the picture that come in your mind. They don't make them like that no more, but like I said, that's still like the standard when it comes to Crippin'. Rest in peace to Tookie. He was executed in 2005 on the orders of the governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger. But yeah, man, you know, long live Took. He forever is gonna be like the pinnacle. It's like how Tupac passed away and everybody get compared to him. That's what it is with this Crippin'. Tookie is always gonna be up there. And he had a lot of influence in Compton, as well as Mac Thomas. If you don't know who that is, do your research. But Tookie was all around with this here Logan. And number one, drum roll. Y'all ready? Your friend from that big old Ian Hoodie Hood. Or what you thought it was gonna be. Nah, I'm playing. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is definitely number one, man. Snoop Dogg may have been the most known Crip in the early 90s, even though you had MCA and you had Eazy-E and a plethora of others at that time. I think Snoop Dogg gets the recognition for being the most known Crip at that time. And he didn't take this Crippin' worldwide, man. And mind you, when I'm talking about this stuff, I'm not talking about reputation. I'm not talking about streetwise. I'm talking about his presence. Snoop probably made a lot of people want to be Crips, homie. Even if they didn't even know what it was, just based on Snoop was, and still is, a very big artist. But that's when he was at his peak and in his prime. He was wearing blue. He was Crippin', you know. He was kicking over them buildings in a New York video with blue chucks on and a blue flannel, like that type of shit. Just reminded you of somebody that you could walk outside of your house and see. And Snoop represented that image to the highest. And like I said, man, everybody knows Snoop. Snoop got to be one of the most familiar faces on planet Earth, period. We ain't even talking about just rap, just period. Everybody knows Snoop Dogg. They on cooking shows with Martha Stewart and whatever the case is. Snoop is definitely number one, man. That's my top 5 most famous Crips on planet Earth. If y'all got anybody else, let me know in the comments. If y'all have a top 5 Damu list, let me know in the comments. I don't know who you were really putting there besides like DJ Quick and Mac 10. You can't put niggas like Tunchi and Birdman and Jim Jones and shit like that. But I don't know. Y'all let me know. T. Rogers got to be in there too. But yeah. Oh, and Suge Knight. You know what? That's 4 already. Goddamn, I just made y'all a list. But yeah, man, that's my top 5 most famous Crips of all time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's cold out here. I'm finna slide back in the house. But yeah, your friend from that big old Ian.
Hopping out the Regal with the eagle, hoodie hood, big headed like an eagle. Look up in the sky, fly, tripping like a seagull. Nigga in the glove, ain't no love for an amigo, and even he know.
Way too much. Niggas say I did drugs way too much.